Welcome to Campus Stories app. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become an author. That is how to add your story page or create a library so that your story will be added to this particular front. You can see here, this is Christy Stories. So at time this video is being created are just two authors who are posting. You can see here from this particular author. You can see here from another person post. It's just jokes and short stories. You can see if you want to start posting stories, the process is very easy to start. All you need to do is to go to settings, you see login library and create a library. You can see here if you have already created a library, you have just login. But if you haven't created one, you just need to create one. So click on create library here. Click on create library. Just wait a few minutes. It's recommended you have a Gmail account or a Google or any email address, but Google prefer you using Google email because it's more efficient and fast. So you add your full name, okay. Add a full name here, add your library name. For instance, my library name which I want to use is Christy Stories, or you can do address Christy. You can use any story, any good name that fits your story. Which I want to play this little bit recommended. So Christy Stories is my library name which I'll be using, and you can just add your email address. I can say for instance roots@gmail.com. It is very recommended you add a functional email because we are going to contact you via email. In most cases, use a valid email, but it's not just that necessary for login, but it's very important to use a valid email because we can contact you via that email. So I want to use an official email here. Okay, an official email here, Christy@com. Okay, it's an official email here. So I can add any password. Just pick a password for yourself. For instance, I want to use password like McCall, a company name. I just use as a password here now. And you can select your gender, male or female. For instance, let me say it's female, let's pick female. And you can just basically enter if you have any details you want to discuss with us, or you want to tell us more about the stories, what you want to be posting. You can just say them here. Or for instance, let me just say I love writing stories. Okay, you can just tell us whatever you feel. Okay, from here you can choose a covered photos for your image. I will show you what I mean by cover photos. So I'll just go here and pick any image from my gallery. Because of time, so let's assume I want to add this image. I can just click on it. You can see here it's added. You show if it has been added. You see it here. So what you have to do, check. Remember, please make sure you remember this password. It's very important. Remember it and keep it very safe. Remember the email you used. You can choose a screenshot and keep it somewhere safe so that you can access it whenever you need it. But you can leave it if you know you can remember. But I recommend you screenshot it and keep it somewhere. And you will always remember your password when your library is done created. So you click on here, click on send. See here now, don't create. Say here is a login page. We have to log in to administer your account. But for now, your account has not been created because it has to pass through some review processes, and all you have to do is to wait, and we are going to contact you via your email. Or literally, what you can do, you can come here to the writers page here. Come to the writers page here and check for the next 3 days if your story has been added. If you see your story name has been added, when you click on it, you can start posting stories, and that is how it works. But if it has not been added within 3 days, you can contact us at emacoapp@gmail.com, emacoapp@gmail.com. That email you can see from our homepage as well. Add a contact part to read, emacoapp@gmail.com. That is where you can reach us. That is where you can reach us. So if you want to reach us, you can reach us via that email or the contact page there. So that your email will be added. And as well, that's why I said you should add a valid email address, because we will reach you in most cases via your email. Send you a message when your library is done created, and it should take less than 3 working days. Your library should be added. And let's assume this is your library which has been added now, okay, and you want to start editing. Literally, when your library has been created, you might not find anything here. You might just find a blank page and a new topic button. A page like this is what you find. You find a page, just a page like this. You find just a page like this. You will not find the cover books like this here. What you have to do is that you come here on the settings again. This time, what you have to click, you don't have to click create library this moment. You have to just click on login library. So I'm going to log in the library now, my personal library for instance. So all you have to do is to wait for the page to load up. So you come here, log in. If you already created your library, and let's say, okay, Christy Stories, I want to log in the library now. Christy. Okay, this is my email now. So you can add your email you added here. Add that email and come here again. And okay, the email I added last time was Emma Call. So let's see if it works. Okay. So you can see it has been logged in. Site by Amaco admin page. You can see here you can contact us via our website, via our email address. So that's how it works. Okay, you just have to click on section here. You click on here, get more option, but click on section here, and you can see Crazy Stories here. You can click on this pencil like button here, click on it, pencil button. So what you want to do is that you want to add your book cover here, and to do that is very easy. It's very easy. So please do not uh, do any changes here. This yes, leave them the same way. No, leave it the same way. Whatever you add here, please leave it the same way. Leave it the same way. Except if you want to give another person access to your account, but leave everything the same way. Everything, nothing to change. Nothing. Don't change anything. Or for instance, if you want to change the cover image uh, of your library, which we don't recommend you do that, you can do that from here, but there's a recommended size. If you want to change it, I recommend you contact us to do that for you, because it's a recommended size that makes it more lively. So you can just come back here, and maybe okay, I'll teach you that later as well. So do not change anything here. So because if you change it, it might affect your library visibility, and that's not right. So you can just click here, this box here, and add a story name which you want to be posting. For instance, let's say Romeo. Okay, I think a story. uh, just write something like this. Okay, let's see the buyer. That's the story name. Just want to give something easy. So when you click on the buyer, just click on only admin. I like this. Remember, don't forget to do that. Only admin, because if you don't do that, other people will be able to post in your library. Other people who are not admin of this app will be able to post on your library. Okay, so what you want to do is that you click on add here, add button. You can see it's been added. So you want to add this kind of image here. If you add only one, you will still see the same thing, but it's recommended you add, when you want to start first, you must add up to 2 books. For the first book, you can just add, for instance, Timing is Hard is the book which I want to be posting now. I've added that one, the same with this, through the same process. And I added Arabella as another story, and you can see here I added a coming soon page, because if you add only one, the same blank screen which was showing initially, which I showed you, that's what is going to be showing here. But when you add 2 stories, you can see that there will be the two story reflect there. So you add the first book cover here and the second book cover. For the first one, for example, the one you will currently post now, you can add up to 5, 10, depends on what you want to do. Or you can even know you can be posting up to 5 stories in particular time. It's not a problem, depends on you. But it's recommended you add at least 2 stories for a start. One can be coming soon, and the other one is the one you're writing. So just to engage your readers and make your library look more fantastic. Remember to add this only admin, the same process, and you can click on this photo icon here. Maybe if you made a mistake in the name, you can click on this pencil like button and you can re-edit the name, buyers and sellers, for instance. And I just add an and to it now. You can see here it has been edited. So click on this to remove it. You can click on this cancel button, and you can click on this image button here to add an image with a cover just like the one we added here. So you can click on this cover. Let me use for this cover for instance, and click on OK. Okay, here you can see there's a recommended size for book covers, because using in regular book cover sizes makes your library look unpresentable. So to have a better presentation of the library, it's recommended to use same image size. You can see here the first one, they have the same image size. The last one I added now is not of the same image size. It's just our app logo. It's not the same image size, and it does not really look well. So you can visit the um, information areas to know the recommended book size for your library, and we will be teaching you how to create a book cover. If you don't know how to create a book cover, you can also send us a message via email, and we'll get back to you on that. So you can see here, you can still check the information portal to get more information on this, on how to create this cover here. You can check the video description to get more information on how to, on the recommended size of this image and the recommended size for your book cover here. So what you want to do now is to click on OK, click on save. Maybe you want to tell people about your library. For instance, you can say welcome to Christy Stories. Christy Stories. Okay, welcome to Christy Stories, and I can just put your content here, best stories ever. Okay, you can do something like this, and now you see, don't make descriptions here. This is where you only add said welcome message. Welcome is can add something here. It talks about your welcome message here, but leave every other thing same way to make your library look okay. We have customized that already for you, so you can add your stories here, everything here. And what you want to do now is to click save. Click on save. Click on save. Click on save here. You can zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. You can use this to zoom in, or you can just use your fingers to zoom in and zoom out, and click on save here. You can see here it's saved. So ignore these messages here, just ignore them and go back. Okay, you can see save now. You can edit the same way again. Okay, you can see here, you can edit, change things, but let's make everything look a little bit not cut. So you can just go back to the library portal here, writers, click on writers again, and click on your library here, Crazy Stories, which you just edited now, Crazy Stories. You can see now it has been added, the buyer, and you can see it has been added, but you see it's not that even because I'm using a different image size. So it's recommended you can pick your own image size that suits you. You can, but it's recommended use the same image size to make them a little bit parallel, to look in one, make it comes out more presentable. So you can see here there's artwork. So I want to start posting a story. For instance, timing is hard. Just click on timing is hard and click on new topic. Click on new topic, and okay, on this topic here, title here, you can just add episode 1. I recommend that you use caption, episode 1 here, and you can just add your story content here for the episode 1. Story content here, you can just write your story content here and click on submit. For example, if your story has a cover image to illustrate the story, you can add it here as well, the same process we did for the first one. So click on submit. So that's how it works. You can do same thing for episode 3, episode 2 for it. So thank you very much for your time. This is basically how to become an author in the Campus Story platform. So I want you to just start now and get started. It's very easy. It's an easy process. If you have any question, you can contact us via email or via the contact page there. So it's very easy. So thank you very much. God bless you.